I called and I left a message and I didn't get anywhere. So.
This interview's over. Thank you very much.
Another government lawyer trying to stop us from questioning a small-town mayor.
Ma'am, I told you the interview's over, so stop being a bully.
Who are the real bullies in Splendora, Texas? Let's play ball. Erica Martinez grew up in Montgomery County with a passion for softball.
I have played it since I was 4 years old.
After more than 4 years in the Air Force, she came back home to the sport she loves, this time as a coach.
I love it, so love everything about it. You teach kids a lot more than just softball. Discipline, work ethic, you get to watch them grow.
Erica started a league called Texas Intensity Softball. She built a softball field on her property, where her teams now practice. But her ultimate field of dreams is here, on 30 acres in East Montgomery County, in the town of Splendora.
What I'm trying to build out here is a first indoor facility, multi-sport facility, and then I'll build ball fields after that, so multi-sports complex. It's been a dream for a lot of years.
Her Intensity Grand Sportsplex will have an 84,000 square foot building and will provide practice and game facilities for hundreds of teams, thousands of kids.
Phase 1's the indoor facility. Phase 2 is going to be the outdoor fields, and we plan to have 10 baseball/softball fully turf fields.
In all, Erica wants to invest $13.5 million in this little town of 2,000 folk. She plans on paying nearly $100,000 to the city's coffers through property tax and sales tax revenue. Seems like a no-brainer, right? But here's the problem. This game of softball, it's turned into a real hardball fight.
I didn't think this would happen. I absolutely didn't.
Everyone knows one of the biggest challenges to coaches isn't the kids, it's the politics of the parents.
Wanting their kids to play certain spots or bat certain lineup.
Erica says one of her players was only coming to half the practices.
Her mom and dad both started texting me, questioning why she's playing where she's at.
Quoted, "She deserves more than riding the bench and being rotated," Mom said. "Do you expect us to hand her a spot and position?" Erica replied.
That led into Evelyn, Evie, getting very mad, quitting the team, and ever since that moment, I have had a lot of issues trying to get a building permit from the city.
Evelyn Meyers is the Splendora City Councilwoman and Mayor Pro Tem of Splendora.
I have not stopped or involved myself in anything to do with her building.
She denies trying to sabotage this field of dreams, but the family ties in this small town go deeper.
Her grandmother's also the mayor.
Ma'am, I told you the interview's over.
3 out of the 4 grandparents for my husband have been mayor of the city. We're just a family that commits ourselves to service to the community.
That's great. Although I'm not a fan of family-run towns because when the family gets mad, it's kind of hard to know if they're letting their personal feud get in the way of progress for Splendora. Erica says she was also abruptly removed from being president of the Splendora Area Softball Association. Evelyn Meyers is the treasurer.
They just keep throwing up roadblocks.
In April, Mayor Dorothy Welch put in writing that the city saw no restrictions on the property Erica was looking to buy. In September, City Administrator Dana Welter tells a city consultant about Erica's project. There are going to be a multitude of issues, but one of the things that happened in between those times, that falling out over softball.
The dealings with the city got very, very cold after there was a problem with Evelyn Meyers.
That is completely false. So I do think there's favoritism going on depending on who you are.
Erica points to a proposal in March, recommended by the city engineer, to have the city of Splendora pitching at least $50,000 for a 6-inch water line for the former owner of the land.
So I asked for the same thing in return. Once I purchased it, they denied that.
The mayor and city council ultimately make all the decisions.
Erica says she tried to talk to the mayor directly and got nowhere. But the mayor says she hardly knew anything about a $13.5 million project in her town.
I think that's being handled by the engineers, staff, and our city attorney. And that's basically all I know about it.
Guests were supposed to believe her granddaughter hadn't mentioned all the drama. Here's what Splendora called a developer's agreement with a company called Misha Incorporated. The city approved contributing $50,000 to a waterline extension project.
You know, there's a lot of circumstances to every situation, and they're all different. You can't compare them.
Is the circumstance with this situation that Erica had a falling out with Evelyn Meyers?
Has nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about their personal relationship.
And the city told Erica the road to her planned sports complex was too narrow for emergency vehicles.
I have to widen it to 20 feet and repave the whole thing. Yep. And run a 6-inch water line all the way down it to my property.
She asked the fire chief, and he said there was no problem with the way it was now. We have not been notified nor involved in any planning on 12th Street.
I have not seen that documentation.
Well, you have now. And the most recent issue, the city requiring Erica to plat her land when the city has waived that cost before.
Yeah, I would prefer to check with my attorney before I do an interview.
All of this drama means Erica can't get a building permit. She was told she'd be on the agenda of a December meeting, but she wasn't. And when we showed up, the unelected city attorney tried to get in our way.
This interview's over. Thank you very much.
Do you know about the rift between your granddaughter and Erica?
Ma'am, I told you the interview's over, so stop being a bully.
Granddaughter Evelyn Meyers says she'll recuse herself from the vote. Erica complains these roadblocks are also getting expensive, and so are the delays. She already has 2 large baseball and softball leagues, one from Atascocita, the other from Conroe, waiting to move in.
That's the place that I'll be bringing my team to, that facility.
What she's trying to do is going to be something state of the art that people really haven't seen.
I've done a lot for the ballpark, a lot for the community. The word that comes to mind is just betrayed.
So Erica's planning to dot every I and cross every T, fighting the Splendora family ties.
I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up.